Hi, my name is Wade Stewart, and I'm the author of The Personal Retreat. And you have these times when you run into a situation where you have a terrible problem, and it turns out to really be the best problem you could have had. I want to share a little bit about my experience with that, and hopefully you'll have some as well. The best problem that I had started out being pretty good. I was grooming somebody to be the main manager for my business and have them take over for the most part. So take care of all the hiring and firing and working with clients and just kind of being the owner in a sense, but being paid commensurately and all that. So it was looked like it was going to be a good thing. He was really motivated. He was doing very well. And I had a feeling that, another year of training and he could pretty much take over. I could step back away from the business and start to pursue something else. Then, out of the blue, he gave 2 weeks' notice. Not a month, not 2 months, just 2 weeks. And of course, he said that there would be plenty of time that he could transition all the responsibilities he has to other people. And of course, I'd have to assume some of the things that I had passed on to him. The problem is the hiring process for our line of work is 6 to 8 weeks. 2 weeks was not enough time to train a replacement, much less train anybody. And essentially, we just had to reverse the job back to me for the most part. And it was quite a setback. I had invested a lot into this person, a lot of trust, a lot of secrets of the trade, if you will. And even though he expressed regret that everything was happening so fast, he really committed to make the best of the time that he had left. And I was absolutely honest. I was proud of him to seeking him to better himself. Anybody that's left our organization for what they would perceive as a better future for themselves, I gave them 100% kudos, and whatever I could do to support them in that was what I wanted to do. I never thought that I would be having that conversation with somebody that was, for all intents and purposes, as committed to the business as I was. So it was a real blow, and I couldn't help but feel a little bit betrayed um, after sharing commitments between each other for the future together. So, well, that's pretty rough. So, what was the best to come of it? What was interesting is the remaining staff members that we had knew the impact that was going to happen with this. This person had taken on a lot. They knew that there would be a rough transition, and they all stepped up. They all stepped up to the plate. They took on the things that they had a notion of how they worked, but just grabbed them and ran with them. They helped me help the business stay afloat. And not only that, but they helped improve the systems that we were running already. So much more now is documented, and the systems are now being updated regularly to adapt to a changing business. And now we have our responsibilities are all segregated, so not one person could bring it all down. You can't always expect that it's going to be somebody quitting. It could be somebody having a severe illness or much worse. Now we have grown better systems. We're more resilient, and an amazing team that was stepped up. There were people that stepped up that I wasn't quite sure were ready. I learned a lesson. They were, and I just needed to give them the opportunity. So this was a huge success from what otherwise might have been a crushing blow. So let me ask you, what's the best problem you've ever had, and how did you handle it? I hope you'll comment or let me know in a message. Thank you very much.